Hi guys, it's Myra here once again. How are you all? And if you are new to this channel, my name is Myra. Welcome to my channel. As you guys saw by the title of this video, it's going to be a recap of my first trimester. Definitely the most fun trimester of being pregnant. First of all, I want to thank every single one of you who took the time to watch my video where I announced that I was pregnant, and for the sweet comments that you guys left. You guys were all so supportive. I received so many congratulations and I was very happy reading every single comment. Of course, I couldn't answer every comment because there were like over 400 comments left on the video, but I definitely did read every single one of your comments. So if you guys left a comment, I definitely did read it and I loved the comment, and thank you so much guys for your support. And a lot of you guys also did request that I do like update videos, like trimester update videos to show my baby bump and all that good stuff. So I am sharing this with you guys because you guys did say that you guys want to see these kind of videos. So if you guys do want to see more of these videos, give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments. So first of all, this has been such a different pregnancy. I don't even know where to start from. But first of all, we decided that we wanted to start trying again. We figured it was time for Sebastian to have another sibling. We figured by the time the baby was born, Sebastian would be 2 and 3 months, 2 to 6 months, 2 and 6 months. And so that would be a great time for us to have another baby. We didn't want to wait too long, but we didn't want to have a baby too soon. And that's because I am with my sisters. I am 6 years apart, and I feel like it would have helped if we were a little bit closer in age. Of course, it's always different, right? It also depends on the person, but we both knew that we wanted a baby between Sebastian being 2 years old and 3 years old. So when we first started trying, I don't get pregnant very easily. It did take me 8 months of trying, 7 months of us trying for me to get pregnant with Sebastian. So we kind of figured that we wouldn't get pregnant right away. And this time, luckily, it only took 3 months of trying. But, you know, if you guys do get pregnant easily, or if you don't know about getting pregnant, it might seem like a short period of time. But when you are wanting a baby and it's the first month, and then, of course, that month, my period didn't come right away on the date that it should. So you kind of start like getting excited, and then when I took the pregnancy test, it came out negative. And then of course, like 2-3 days later, I got my period. So that was the first month. Then the second month, that was in October. Once again, this month my period really fools me because I didn't get it I was a week late. So during that whole week, of course, my husband and I were like, oh my God, maybe this is the time that I did get pregnant. And I took, I think, 2 to 3 tests and they all came out negative. So, yeah, so that was the second month. And then come November, of course, we're still trying, you know, but I was a little bit more like, I wasn't like really, I guess, hopeful. Like I thought it would just be another month where it came out negative. So I was supposed to get my period around the 19th, 20th, and I did not. And so I honestly had kind of lost a little bit of hope. My husband was still very hopeful, and I did end up taking a pregnancy test around those days, and it came out negative. But this time around the same time, I ended up feeling so tired. Like I was just so sleepy. I would be on my way home and I was just so drowsy, like tired. And so that's when my husband kind of started saying, well, maybe you are pregnant this time. And I'm like, no, it could just be my period symptoms, because like I said, I kind of had lost a little bit of hope. And then come Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, my husband was like, well, why don't you try a pregnancy test today? And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it later on in the night. Like I said, I kind of had lost a little bit of hope. So I ended up taking the pregnancy test actually around 12 a.m. So technically it was already Thursday, Thanksgiving. I ended up taking the test, and after I took the test, you know, you have to wait like 3 minutes. I think I bought a digital one. It was digital. And so we're there and we're both waiting and we're staring at the pregnancy test. And then I kind of look away because, you know, staring at a thing for 3 minutes, it's pretty long. 3 minutes are pretty long. So then all of a sudden I see him jump and I look at the test and it says, yes, pregnant or something like that. And I was just like so like, we were just in shock because like I said, it happened like the 3rd month that we were taking the pregnancy test. So yeah, so we found out on Thanksgiving. I was like a night where I just couldn't sleep because I was like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. Like we had been wanted. So yeah, so that's how I found out that I was pregnant. And then one of the first people that I shared the news with was with my sister, because on Thanksgiving, you know how CVS starts the Black Friday deals on Thursday. So I went Black Friday shopping with her, and she was telling me about how she, I think at her job, they were giving her, I think, more hours or something like that. And I told her, well, I think you're going to have to start working more if you want to keep on spoiling 2 nephews and nieces. And she just looks at me, oh my God, you're pregnant. And then later on, I shared it with my parents. I think I did call them because I couldn't wait until I saw them. Like, I was just really excited. And my mom and my dad did know that we were trying. And then later on the next day, I think Friday, my husband shared with his parents. So yeah, so that is how we went about finding out that I got pregnant. Now by then, it's basically the end of November, the beginning of December. If you guys watch my couponing videos, then you guys know that usually I would post on Sunday my hauls. On Mondays, I post my CVS early ad previews, and then Tuesday or Wednesdays, I would post breakdowns. And on Fridays, I used to do CVS in-store videos with the best deals at CVS, and I would include a printable breakdown. And then starting December, I ended up starting Vlogmas because that had been the plan since like November, that I was going to be vlogging every day in December until Christmas. But like I said, by this time, I just end up feeling exhausted. I end up feeling super tired. I do work a 9 to 5 job, so I would start getting really sleepy at like 3 o'clock. I would just be so sleepy and tired, and it was really hard because by then I didn't want to share anything at work yet. I didn't want to share with anybody that was not really close, like my parents, my in-laws, until I was at least after the first trimester. That's when I kind of was going to feel a little bit more comfortable. So it was really difficult. Then I had to come home, and I kind of felt bad because Sebastian is such full of energy right now. He's at he's 2. He wasn't 2 yet, but still he was still full of energy, and so I would try my best to still spend time with him. But then that would if you guys did see some of the vlogs, that would require like after I spent time with him, or sometimes I had to bathe him if my husband didn't bathe him, or I had to make dinner, whatever it was. After that, or after everything's said and done, then that's when I had time to work on my videos. But a lot of the times, by the second or third week of December, I just couldn't do it anymore. Like, I was feeling really, really tired. And that's when I stopped doing the Friday in-store videos. And then I stopped doing Vlogmas. I think I went up to 10 or 11. I forgot, but I know I definitely didn't finish Vlogmas, and that's the reason why, because I just couldn't. And vlogging every day and vlogging throughout the whole day does take time, plus when you have to edit the videos, so I just couldn't do it no more. So that's why I stopped. But then the fun didn't stop there. My symptoms. What happened? My symptoms. With being pregnant with Sebastian, I had no symptoms, like literally no symptoms. I found out that I was pregnant because I missed my period, and that was it. And because I kind of had sore breasts at like the first few days, but then that was it. No more symptoms, no nausea, no morning sickness, nothing until, of course, like the 7th or 8th month when you grow like a big belly. So of course you have backaches, but other than that, I think I wouldn't even feel tired when I was like in my 8th month of pregnancy with Sebastian. But with this pregnancy, let me tell you guys, completely different story. So first off, I start with being tired. Then I start with the nausea. It was not only the mornings, it was the nights. And throughout the day, that whole morning sickness thing does not happen only in the morning, but it did happen to me a lot of the mornings. But I would just feel like out of the nowhere, you start feeling like you want to vomit, but you don't vomit, and you just feel like disgusted, and you feel like throwing up, but you don't throw up. And oh my God, it was just horrible. I would get like exhausted because you feel like you throw up, but you don't. And one thing that I can't stand, or I couldn't stand, was beef. Like, I eat meat, I eat all kinds of meat, and I found out because we ended up eating Five Guys, and I think I vlogged this. I was still vlogging, doing the Vlogmas when my husband picked me up from work, and I think he had a class, and so he bought us Five Guys, and I love Five Guys. I love the burgers, I love the fries. So I ate it, and after I ate it, I felt so disgusted, and I feel like I had to throw it up, and oh my God, I just couldn't stand it. And then I didn't know if it was because I had ate too much, I had ate too fast, or what was the reason, until I tried eating a burger another time, and that's when we figured out it was the meat. And then one time I also went to my parents, and my dad prepares this delicious, because it was delicious, pasta with It was like, I think with beef, and it was some kind of pasta, but it had beef in it. And then later on, then like after I finished eating, I just started feeling like really bad and horrible, and like I had to take it out, and I couldn't sleep that night either. So that's when my husband and I figured out that it was just the beef. And later on, I just haven't ate beef. And after not eating beef, I definitely did notice that it helped, but I still had nausea throughout the whole like first trimester. Even afterwards, I literally just finished having nausea like at 14 weeks. So that was that. And I've been having sore breasts, like they just hurt, and they hurt. I mean, how else can you explain that? They just really hurt a lot. So yeah, it hasn't been really easy. And then on top of that, I got sick, if you guys remember, a few weeks ago with the flu. Ended up having fever, shivers, cough. I was just like all over, and that was when I felt like I just couldn't do it anymore, because I had the nausea from being pregnant, and on top of that, I was sick, and I got to the point of losing my voice. If you guys watched the videos, you guys recall that I just lost my voice, and I kept on coughing all the time. But at the same time, when you have nausea and you feel like you have to throw up, it just gets to a point where I felt like I could not handle it anymore, and I just felt like crying because I felt horrible. But luckily that week, I got over that week, and yeah, so it has definitely not been easy. And also, I've been getting a lot of backaches, like the lower back. I've been getting a lot of backaches. And I did ask my doctor if that was normal, because like I said with Sebastian, I did not feel any kind of backache until later on when I had a really huge belly. But that was like later on, like my 8th month or maybe 7th. But I'm only right now at 17 weeks, so I was kind of nervous about that. But they said that it was normal, that no matter what, you're still stretching. Even if it's early on, and every pregnancy is different, so that could be normal. And she recommended that I use heat patches, and I did try that recently, and it does really help, but I don't want to overdo it. But let me know if you guys have had any of these symptoms. What did you guys do to get over them? But the backache is the lower backache is the one that has been bothering me the most right now. And I think it's just because my body gets tired. Usually it starts hurting in the afternoon towards the night, most of the time. Sometimes it does start earlier, but usually it's like in the afternoon. So yeah, and then after that, we have seen baby already 2 times. We've seen the baby when I was 9 weeks old, and we saw baby when 9 weeks old, when I was 9 weeks along. And then I saw baby when I was about to be 14 weeks. So the day before, I was 14 weeks. So technically I was still 13 weeks. And I will show you guys those sonograms right now. But everything is perfectly fine. Baby is healthy. Baby is growing, how it should be growing. And I am doing perfectly fine. I did so after when I was 9 weeks, that was my first doctor's appointment, and I did end up gaining weight. I ended up gaining 4 pounds. So at 9 weeks, I had already gained 4 pounds, which the doctor didn't seem concerned. She said, just try to not overdo it. But then with all the nausea and not having like a loss of appetite, when I was 13 weeks and 6 days, when I had that next doctor's appointment and sonogram, basically 14 weeks, I did end up losing 4 pounds. So basically what I had gained, I had lost it. Now, because baby was growing healthy, baby was where it should be at, it was not a concern. But of course, now that I'm in the 2nd trimester, we have to avoid losing weight, which I'm pretty sure I've already gained it back, or most of it back, because I'm definitely feeling better now. I don't have the same nausea. I don't think I've gotten nausea ever since I've been 15 weeks, so it's been a good 2 weeks. But yeah, so basically that is it. If you guys have any questions, Let me know in the comments if you guys have any suggestions. Let me know what you guys would like to see in the next video, because I do plan on doing a second trimester video, and I will do it right after I finish my second trimester, so like, you know, right away, so that way we can keep up to date with the bump and stuff. And I will show you guys the bump as well. A lot of you guys were curious to know what the bump, how the bump looks, and I am definitely feeling pregnant now. Definitely don't pop out. And yeah, guys, so that is it for this video. I'm not exactly sure if by this I would have shared what the baby is, but we do know what baby is. If baby is a boy or a girl. The day that I had my second sonogram, which was at 13 weeks and 6 days, I did get the blood test. They do the blood test to see if baby has any syndromes or any any of that stuff, and all the tests came back negative, so we were really happy about that. And in that blood test, they did tell us the gender of the baby, so we already know what baby is. If you want to take a guess, like I said, I'm not exactly sure when I'll be telling you guys the sex of the baby, but if I haven't shared it by then, you know, you can take a guess in the comments down below. And well, let me show you guys the bump now and the sonogram pictures. Many of you already saw this, but here baby is 9 weeks and 1 day old. Here is the second sonogram. Baby is 13 weeks and 6 days. Baby gave us such a hard time to see him or her. After the doctor moving my stomach side to side and squishing my stomach all over, finally baby moves. And we also get to see baby in 3D, so really excited about that. Alright guys, so here is the bump. Here is the front view. Like I said, I am 17 weeks now, so I definitely did pop now. And yes, I am in PJs. And here is the side view of the bump. Definitely popping out now, showing the bump. I am definitely bigger also with this baby at 17 weeks than I was with Sebastian, which I think is pretty normal since this is my second baby. But yeah, here is the bump. Definitely feeling pregnant already. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my first trimester recap and story. And like I said, leave in the comments what you guys would like to see in the second trimester video, if you guys want to keep on seeing these videos. And yeah guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. Bye guys!